Hello everybody and welcome back to 3-2 Brew. Today we are going to be taking a deck that I believe had its roots in New England, called Beefcake. It's a mono green stompy list, but Beefcake is a sick name for it. This deck did fantastic at I believe the previous New England Premodern regional. Jake, whose name I cannot recall, was piloting this deck, and I actually played him in round one. And instantly I fell in love with the deck. I was on Sly and had a terrible day on Sly. I don't want to talk about that, but he was on this deck, and this deck is really, really sick. I have kind of just been chilling, looking at different decks, and I was like, I think it's finally time for me to give this a run. This looks like a lot of fun. What is this deck trying to do? This deck is trying to turbo into big boys. Ernam Jin, Blastoderm, Mastercore, Ravenous Baloth. How do we turbo into big boys? You got Llanowar Elves as a 4-of, you got Elvish Spirit Guides as a 4-of, and you also got Wild Growths. It's also then trying to lock you down under a Tangle Wire and Winter Orb as it just beats you down with its big boys. It's fantastic. I love this deck. I do. I'm not going to sit here in front about it. This is the type of deck that I would buy on paper just to play. 4 of Tangle Wire, 4 of Winter Orb, you're speaking to my soul. I love that. When I transferred to my current company that I'm at, I left a job I didn't love very much. And as a reward to myself, I actually bought myself mud and paper. And with it came 4 Tangle Wires and 4 Winter Orbs, 2 cards that are some of my favorites in Premodern. So I did some modifications to it. I'm not saying that my list is better than Jake's. Please don't take it that way. I was just kind of chilling, looking at it, being like, I own some cards, I own some, or I don't own some. I got the tombs, I got the traders. He had some kind of Mercadian Masks thing that was like $11 per land on Card Hoarder. Nah, I'm good. I don't got that kind of monies. So I ended up just tweaking some stuff. What did I do? I stuck my boys, the Givens, in here. I stuck 3 hidden Givens in the main. I was between this and a Sylvan Library. I was like, you know what? There's a lot of instants that float around nowadays. If I turbo something out and have a Gibbons out, strong chance it eats a plow or something like that. And I was like, you know what? Let's stick them in there. They're hidden. They're hiding. The opponent isn't going to be ready for them because they're too snaky. You can never catch them. If you recognize that reference, you're a real one. But yeah, I also got 4 Call of the Herds, which was an original list. I tweaked the sideboard a bit. I didn't own 3 Sabo's Webs, so I just dropped it down to 2. I didn't own 3 Furnace. I put it down to 2 and added a Crypt. I got rid of a lot of the island hate. I'm trying to get around that with maybe some hidden Gibbons instead. Just leaving constant pressure on the opponent. So yeah, this is Beefcake. I am stoked to play this. This is right up my alley. I love this type of action. You're looking to lock the opponent down and just jam them in. Big boys trying to get in the red zone. I also want to shout out, appreciate everybody who leaves comments and likes and everything. Appreciate everybody who does that. I love interacting with you. It's super fun. It's super enjoyable. I don't have a ton of people to always talk to Premodern, content about, or just Premodern in general. None of my friends in actual life play Premodern. So being able to chat with you in the comments and everything is always fantastic. So thank you all very much. But without further ado, let's get beefing. We are on the draw versus the Beefcake. Yeah, this is just turbo Call the Herd. Which is kind of crazy. We're gonna drop Forest, put a Wild Growth on it. And yeah, Negator's been on Enchantress. I have no clue what the matchups for this deck are like. I'm about to teach them as well about my own version of Enchantress. We are Call the Herd flooded. So yeah, what I plan to do here is drop City of Traders, drop a Call of the Herd, and then drop another Wild Growth on that. That way I can just turbo out the following turn, just as many Call of the Herds as I can think of. They're probably thinking like, man, is this cat on Enchantress? No, I'm not. I am not. All right. City Traders. We're going to be beefcaking it up here. Call the herd. We can lock them under a tangle. Actually, we can't lock them under a tangle wire. They don't have a draw engine right now. I don't know if anybody else saw that or not, but they are not currently in possession of a draw engine. All right. They got no cards in their hand. Wow. This is a crazy occurrence. Drop a forest. Okay. We're going to call the herd. We're just going to call the herd. I love this deck. I love this deck so much. Oh, it's beautiful. It's not very, like, it's kind of stupid, you know? In a sense, like, it's a very good deck, I think. Miri's got here that they should be able to find something worth their time. There's their second draw engine. I always forget Enchantress is technically a draw engine. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. The Givens are about to come out from hiding. So we're going to drop in a City of Traders. We're going to drop in a Hidden Gibbons. Flashback, call the herd. All right. All right. Next turn, we can double call. Just putting super pressure on them. If they find a Parallax Wave here, though, we're cooked. Our goose is cooked. But they cast an instant, the Givens come alive. All right, well, they got the Sterling Grove, so they can actually go and find what they need to find with the wave. Miri's guy, yeah, they're just drawing the world right now. Because what they can do is if they have, whatchamacallit. Oh, they didn't. Another Miri's guy. Huh. The, what's it called? What'd they get, by the way? Yep, Parallax Wave. That's what I thought. Attack with everything. Alright, they're gonna lay a block down. They have the wave, which means I'm just gonna play out a Tangle Wire. Say okay. It's not that big of a deal for them, because they get all sorts of action going on. They can just tap down their random enchantments. Which we can also do. This is a tough deck for Hidden Gibbons. Parallax Wave's going to clean us up pretty well here, though. You know what would be nasty is a Blastoderm. That's what would look really good. But instead, we recall the herd flooded. Should have I maybe, like, mulligan that? I don't know. Wooded Foothills. They got to have another land, right? Or am I crazy? Go through Enchantress. Yep, fading on top. Okay. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Boy, oh boy. If it isn't my good friend. If they have the swords, then Hidden Gibbons gets to come online. So they're not too buggered about that. Okay. And then boom, Blastoderm. I don't know how they plan to deal with Blastoderm. Big boy Gibbons they can deal with. I didn't know this didn't let you tap down on enchantments. Interesting. Artifact, creature, or land. That's crazy. Okay, I know now. There it is. That's what I was talking about. So they get some action with the wave here, but the wave don't stop the Blastoderm. It'll stop the Gibbons. Okay. Took my Gibbons. Put that on the bottom. Put that on the bottom. Okay. 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 Bop, bop. How many tickers they got left on that? 2? Okay. I'll attack him with my Blastoderm. I'll just play out another Call of the Herd. They don't want to deal with it as a threat. They're going to have to deal with it like kind of now. It is free for them, which is a bit of a bummer in its own sense. But they are low on lands, or on permanents, I should say, to cast. They need to find another blocker for this Blastoderm. I don't have any Disenchants main board, sadly. If they do find a Parallax Wave, or sorry, a Opalescence, I'm kind of screwed. Okay. All right, they're about to draw mad stuff. Exploration. They're digging for it here. Come on, don't find it. Bruh. Come on. Where's the fun in that? Yeah, because they can just chump block Blastoderm until the end of days, basically. It's alright, though. I don't know why they're holding mana or holding up right now. Yeah. They just exile themselves. Hidden Gibbons comes back as a 1/1. Oh, because of Parallax. That's funny, actually. Alright, very cool. Very nice of you. Alright. I've had enough. GG's. Alright. I tire of that. Sabo's Web doesn't do anything here. I like Naturalize. I like Sylvan Library. I like them a lot. Tangle Wire does a little bit, but not that much. Masticore has less value here, other than just being a big boy. Winter Orb is very good. Wild Growth is good. Hidden Gibbons is a little worse here. I don't think Gibbons is doing what we want in this particular matchup. It's what, 2 more to cut? I think it's Tangle Wires. I do think that Sylvan Library is a legitimate potential like contender for being a main board card. I'm going to ship this back. There was no green in that. All right. I'm going to put... what do I put to the bottom here? Probably Tangle Wire. I'm going to exile it, and I'm going to play Sylvan Library. Is that the correct call? I don't know. Wild Growth. Or Exploration. Okay. I'm going to put that on top, and I'm going to put that on top. And then I'm just going to play out a Llanowar Elf. Sterling Grove? Oh, Enchantress. Trevor's Ruins. So they got blue in here as well? Interesting. There's the Sterling Grove. Okay. One, two, 1, 2. Yeah, I think I'm fine just going like this. Not letting them get a tutor and then just beating in on them. I think next turn I just clear the top of the library. Don't even think about it. Another Enchantress. Good lord. Not being able to deal with these Enchantresses is tough. Gonna attack with it? Oh, come on. You gotta assert dominance. On top. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it in hand. I'm gonna naturalize that Sterling Grove. And then I'm going to exile for a Blastoderm. Let's just get down to business. That's my thought. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's only so much I can do against this opener from them. Whew. Enchantress is tough. Tranquil Domain. It's just not as good in this deck. I get why it's not in here. But I mean, there's no way for me to shut off this engine. This might just be a tough matchup for us. If this is Parallax Wave, Worship. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing. I have nothing that can force that. I could blow that up, though, couldn't I? Yeah, I could. I could. Wow, they dropped 2 more draw engines. That's insanity. Another naturalize. Put on top. Put on top. Attack in with Blastoderm. Really, I should have got in with the elves as well, but... Alright. Ravenous Baloth has made a cameo appearance. Sacrifice itself, not letting them get the Swords to Plowshare value. Maiden Tutor. Parallax Wave has been revealed. Okay. That doesn't have many targets for them at this exact moment. But they could easily have Opalescence. It's Enchantress deck. This is a tough deck to beat. I ain't gonna sit here in front about it. Alright. Good games. GG's Negator. Nothing we could do. Beefcake, tough matchup for us here. Just so much action coming out of the Enchantress deck here that we can't really hang with it, sadly. But that's all right. That's all right. We got 2 more matches. Negator, always nice to play against you, as is tradition. So let's hop into the next one here. We are playing Tart Zay here. Their thing said Premodern for fun. Personally, I think this deck's pretty darn fun. So, we're gonna get down to business with it. Do I want to run out an elf? No, I'll run out of wild growth here. We're playing Beefcake. Let's enjoy it a bit. Forest from them, an elf. I could turbo out a Blastoderm here, but what I think I want to do is develop elf plus call the herd. What if they're on Beefcake too? That would be sick. Beefcake mirror. Next time we can. Ooh, they're on red. What are they cooking up over there? Are they on zoo? Ooh, Orcish Lumberjack. That's a beaut. All right. Float with city. Say okay. Here. Blastoderm. Here, elf. See, they want to trade an elf for a lumberjack or what have you. No, they don't. Okay, okay. They're about to go big manas here. Orcish Lumberjack's a sweet card. I played that in my Corvold Bakehurst King deck. It does crazy work there. Never a crew. Deal damage to any target of their choice. You sniping my elephants out here, cuzzo? How dare you? How dare you? I'm gonna hit their lumberjack. Okay. Okay. That was a big respect play for me right there. For anybody at home watching, you're like, why'd you do that? Because I respect that card. That card's very good. Llanowar Elf, picking off a Llanowar Elf. It's actually a bit of an issue for me. What a cool card Pandemonium is. I like seeing that. Give him the brew. Love the brew. Gotta let your opponents know, you know? You give people their flowers while you can. It's always my recommendation. Another fading counter removed. Forest. Dun, dun. Let's hit their elf again. Okay. Yes, I would like to. Let's get some beats in here. All right, squaring up on the Blastoderm. They would have had crazy mana. They would have kept that Orcish Lumberjack around. They got a land drop here, though. They can take out my elephant. The issue is, though, I just turn around and do the same thing to them. Oh, the Spirit Guide from them? No. I thought about doing something. Pulled a Yui on me. Tender Wall. Okay, doing 0 damage. Neck, neck, neck. Tender Wall here can flashback call. Ancient Tomb. I think I want to just send these lads in. Because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this Ancient Tomb in. I'm going to flashback Call the Herd. Pandemonium it. Okay. And then I'm just going to put them into grips with a tangle wire. And then just get down. Yeah, GG's. Alrighty. Hit the sideboards here. Let's see. Choke doesn't work. We haven't played any blue decks. Do we want to respect Pandemonium? I don't really know. We didn't see a single instant out of him, so Hidden Gibbons is out for a Sylvan. Maybe this should be the actual way the deck runs. I'm going to just kick it and chill, I think. Maybe -1, +1 here. That's what I'll run with. Not sure if that's correct, but this is a cool deck. I want to see Pandemonium come out. We're favored in that, I think. Ooh. Turn 1 Sylvan Library. I think I'll keep this. And we're on the draw, which is nice. Do you imagine they just drop black to rest me? Or like, I don't know, do something funky like that? This is actually a Jund brew all alone. All along. It'd be sick. Ooh. Nah, I don't think I want to invest in success right now. I think I want to exile this and drop down a Sylvan Library. Build your own Mox Diamond. That's how it feels, at least. All right, nothing from them. Yeah, I will use it. Ooh, the Djinn. Put on top. Put on top. I'm going to Wild Growth here. And then I'm going to stick Winter Orb. And we'll see how they want to deal with all this. Winter Orb doesn't hurt them right now because they haven't tapped down. Tinder Wall, they're invested in success. Untap this forest. Alrighty. Yes, I will use it. Ooh, Furnace isn't bad, but I don't think this is where we want to put it. Put on top. Put on top. I'm going to play Call the Herd. Let's just get the party started. There it is, Pandemonium. That's what I'm talking about. Untap. Okay. All right. Another Winter Orb and a Phyrexian Furnace. I think I just keep both. Attack in here. I'm just gonna chill for now. Okay. Alrighty. There's another forest. Put it on top. Put it on top. Just like this, I think. Just gonna beat in here. I just want to keep their battlefield as clear as possible. We have some life gain here with the Baloth if we need it. All right, GG's. Took down Pandemonium Brew. That's a lot of fun. Tartze, I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. I think your deck's cool. Sorry we didn't get to see a bit more of it. I locked you under Winter Orb, but I was kind of doing my thing, you know? So, no hard feelings, I hope, but very nice. This is a type of deck that we do well against, I think. Pandemonium was a tough one for this matchup because we got big boys. But, all right, let's hop on into the next match here. We are on the draw in this final matchup against the GOAT Pasta Fazu. Same. I think we drop Gibbons. No thoughts, no worries. We're Gibbons gaming. See what they got going on. Pasta always got some cool decks pulling out here. Really glad we get to play against them. This was not scripted either. They were just in the rooms, and I think they wrapped up their match while I was looking. They're not ready for me to drop a Gibbons in here. I swear, Pasta. Oof. I was about to say, okay, dropping a pup on me. Well, I'm going to let you know it's a bad day. It's a bad day to play an instant. Because the Gibbons are online. Gotta look out for the Gibbons. Here we can drop Ancient Tomb to get both our Llanowar Elf and Elvish Spirit Guide online. We might die. I'm not gonna lie about it. Ancient Tomb might be really bad in this matchup. And that's okay. This Call of the Herd's gonna be our little punch through here. Grim Lavamancer. You just relax over there. Oh, don't test. Do not tempt me with a good time, Hidden Gibbons. I swear. You are bad for the soul. Dropping in a Call of the Herd. You know what? You know what? Let's do it. Let's drop the other Gibbons. I should get the Llanowar Elf online, but I got a whole parade of Gibbons here. You ain't never gonna cast an instant on me. Oh no, not threaten. Not threaten. How dare you? How dare you steal my elephant? That's not right. That's really good. Is this a stupid play? Probably, yeah. But I'm gonna play it anyway. Llanowar Elf to chill. Get in with the elephant. I'm gonna put a little pressure on them. See what they're all about. Do not make me bring out my Gibbons. I'll do it. Picking off the elf. Holding back the Jackal Pup. I will untap a forest. Okay. I'm gonna just smack out a Call of the Herd here. Elephant the elephant token. Come on, cast an instant. I want to put my my Gibbons on full display here. Baby, don't fear the Gibbons. I'm gonna just pass for now. Locking them up. Locking them up. You got an instant, cast it now. Ooh, tapping down the factory. Snaky boy. I'll untap the City of Traders. Let it fade. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. Forest. That's fine. Next turn, they're not going to be able to get away with it. Okay. They got tap 3. I guess they could leave like Jackal Pup up and get a beat in. They're going to leave the Grimmin. Okay. We really need them to cast an instant. I need my Gibbons all online. Hidden Gibbons got them scared. It is repressive. That's very true, Pasta. It's very repressive. I'll untap an Ancient Tomb. Why not? Fade. Okay. Drop an Ancient Tomb down. City of Traders. So let's see. They tap 2 here. They untap that. I don't think there's any way I can die from this position. So I'm gonna just get in. Well, there's multiple ways I could die, but okay. They're gonna untap a land, untap Jackal Pup. Wow, that's on the stack. That's tough. Yeah, it really is repressive. Okay, come on, give me some gas off the top of the deck here, please. GG's. All right, all right, all right. They're on some kind of funky business over there. We did see that, so Sabo's webs can come in. Furnaces could be pretty good here. We didn't see any business from them, so I'm gonna put the Gibbons to the side. But I'm gonna bring in all this. That's crazy. If Moto really isn't letting them choose stuff from their sideboard, that's kind of nuts. I'll keep this. Ooh, they got some blue-black in here too. Carrion feeder. Do not tempt me with a good time. We're gonna get a little funky on them here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exile that. I'm gonna cast Atlanta War Elf. And then I'm gonna drop an Ancient Tomb. Mikgo's gonna lag. Please let me play my Ancient Tomb. I just want to play my Winter Orb out. And then I'm gonna drop probably the Baloth. Still sucks though. And we're just gonna drop Winter Orb. Be proactive. We get this going early here, like we can just drop in Ravenous Baloth and then follow up the next turn with a Tangle Wire and just get down to business. Don't even gotta think about it. Winter Orb is just a nasty mama jama. Ain't gonna lie about it. I feel like there'd be a really good green artifacts deck. Mesmeric Fiend. Very nice. Yeah, I like using that trick. We're probably gonna take Tangle Wire. Yep, smart move. That Mesmeric Fiend sack trick, I like that a lot. I'm not gonna block. What I am gonna do is get Ravenous Baloth online here. Okay. Double red. I'll untap the tomb. Oh. Just Tangle Wire. Oh, GG. I'm sorry, Pasta. Nothing went the way I wanted it to for you here. Your deck looks sweet, though. I ain't gonna lie. Carrion Feeder, Mesmeric Fiend, great tech. Love the ability to just exile, never get it back. Sorry, mate, that you couldn't sideboard. I truly do apologize. Hope to see that deck in the near future, though. Ain't gonna lie. It's a very cool deck. We took the win, though. A little bit of a dirty win. Asterisks on that third one, but let's go talk about it. All right. We took the Beefcake through a nice little fun testing period. Got absolutely hosed by Enchantress. That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to the best of us. Took down 2 other brews then. Unfortunately, Pasta couldn't even sideboard. That was terrible. But regardless, let's talk about this deck overall. First off, Hidden Gibbons. They need to stay hidden in the sideboard, sadly. Huge fan of this card. I just wanted to stick her at the main board. I like Sylvan Library in the slot over top of it. Going down to only pseudo 26 creatures maybe is a little too light for this deck. But I think that Sylvan Library would help us smooth it out a bit and just blast through and grab the life we need and what have you. I like this deck. To be honest, everyone. There's not an unfun card in this deck to me personally. I like Choke a lot. Color of the Claw, awesome. Sabo's Web, really sweet. Library, sick. Naturalize, fun card. Everything, from head to toe. If you can slam a Winter Orb and a Naturalize or a Tangle Wire into a deck, I'm all day on it. This is a fun deck. If you're looking at this format and you're like, man, I hate playing against Tide. You know, I hate playing against Naught. I don't like this. I don't like that. Play this deck. Seriously. Go rent yourself some Ancient Tunes, some City of Traders. It ain't cheap rent. It's 188 ticks, it says to me. Whatever. You know, do what you can to get the cards and just go jam it. Seriously. This is fun. You're not doing anything crazy. There's probably key decision points and stuff like that. But this is a deck you can still win with. You definitely can win. I mean, Jake, who ran this originally with his crew, got 8th, I believe, or top 8 at least, in the monthly. Or in the quarterly, I should say, the regional. This deck is sweet. I know it's won some weekly events for the Duress crew when they have their weeklies, and I believe maybe even a monthly, I'm not sure. But regardless of anything, this is a fun deck to play. It's cool that we get to see a deck that can support Elvish Spirit Guy very well. It's just not a deck, it's not a card you see a whole lot of. Blastoderm, another really just fun card. Pair with Ravenous Baloth. Like, I made a beast video this week. I love beasts. They're sweet. You get to play Winter Orb and Tangle Wire and benefit from the Llanowar Elves. Like, when I say that there are some decks that, you know, are extremely difficult to have not, you know, to play or to not have fun or whatever, like, this is not a huge learning curve, but it's fun. I can't beat that rate. in my life personally. Like, I enjoy playing stuff that is fun and enjoyable. When I sit down, I can chat with my opponent and have fun. Yeah, they might be a little bummed they got locked under a tangle wire or a winter orb, but you're also beating them down with an Earnham Gin. Like, how cool is that, you know? So I just think that if you're looking at the format and you're like, I don't know if I want to do this or do that or whatever, like, I'm not really enjoying it, play something like this. Have fun. Enjoy it. Laugh a little bit. When your Earnham Gin gives a Phyrexian a big shrimp, you know, forest walk. It's just stuff like that where I think it's really rad and a ton of fun to do and what have you. So take the Gibbons out of the main, stick them in the side, bring in 3 libraries, and just have a toot with this deck. It's going to be fun. You're going to have a blast. You're going to enjoy it. I need to pick up some Gibbons and paper because these cards are too sick. I think the monkey sitting there looking all funny is just too awesome. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this. I enjoyed this deck. I had a blast. I think this is a fun deck. People who are new to the format, I think they'll enjoy this deck as well. It gives you a good understanding of the format. Ramp, powerful spells in Tangle Wire, Winter Orbs. There's definitely stacks in this format. Library is a very powerful card, but you also get to play just fun stuff. You know, turn your forest sideways and just jam. So I hope everybody enjoyed. I had a blast making this video. This has been 3-2 Brew, and until next time, cheers.